Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Harrington Field on the campus of Brook Hill School in Bullard, Texas. We're about to bring you the action for Brook Hill Classic Tournament, the last game of the second day, as Pine Tree and Brook Hill are about to take part in this final game. Glad that you're joining us here on NetSN. I'm going to go ahead and apologize real quick. We're having some internet issues, and so we're trying to get those fixed, but just know that even though this stream may be a little choppy and some things may be wrong, we are recording it, and the recording will be better. So you can go back later on NetSN Live and watch the recording. The recording won't be what the stream is. It won't be as choppy. It'll actually be better. So I want to apologize up front. I'll do my best to entertain and keep that going the best I can. So just throwing that out there. Again, the score is not 3-0, even though it says it on my screen. I'm trying to get that fixed, but I'll keep you as updated as I can. All right, the game is beginning. Pine Tree is setting up. Number 14, Max Gidden, is going to start things off for the Pirates, and here's the pitch. High fly ball, going to be back and out of play for strike one. On the mound for the guard, looks like number 20, Leighton Chesley. So the count 0-1. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike. 0-2 to Gidden. And that's strike number 3. So Chesley starts things off great for the guard. Gets a strikeout at the first batter. Next up for the Pine Tree Pirates, number 7, Dean McMillan. Steps into the plate. Chesley looks down for the sign. Gets what he likes. Sets up. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 1. Fans didn't agree with that one. But either way, it's 1-0 the count.
Hey, good pitch.
That's ball 2. Chesley gets the pitch. In there for a strike. So 2-1 the count for McMillan. Low, ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. Nobody on. 1 out for the Pirates. Swing and a miss. So with that strike, it's going to be a full count. And that's a ball. So McMillan will take a little stroll down to first base as the first base runner for the Pirates get on. And next up to bat for Pine Tree is going to be number 4, Colin Estes. Pitch from Chesley. Swing and a miss on Estes. Strike 1. Chesley over checks the runner. Here's the pitch. Strike. Good pitch. Second strike. Chesley gets the sign. Checking the runner at first. Over to first. That puts McMillan back. Here's the pitch. Outside. Catcher tried to frame that one. So 1-2 the count. Throw over to first. McMillan back. And a swing, and that's going to be fouled back. So Estes stays alive. Here's the pitch, and that's low. 2-2 the count. And a swing, and it's going to be foul ball out of play. So 2-2 is the count. And Estes takes a look down, waiting on the pitch. Here it is. Checks a little bit, a little low, so full count. Chesley struggled a little bit on this third batter, excuse me. Here's the pitch. Runner goes, and doesn't really matter because it's ball 4. So 2 runners on. Catcher runs out to have a little conversation with Chesley, settle him down a little bit. Let him know it's early. No harm, no foul. MJ Cates will step into the batter's box for the Pirates. And here's the pitch. Outside. And, they try to do a pickoff for the second baseman, but the throw is just off target. Dylan Malone was in center field backing up, so good job by the center fielder to make sure that runner doesn't advance to third base. Chesley brings it home. Here's the pitch. And ball. In there for a strike, throws down to third on a steal and off target. So the runner advances to third. So runners at the corners for the Pirates. 2-1 the count, 1 out. Chesley checking the runner at first, make sure he gets back. Trying not to get 2 runners in scoring position for the Pirates. Chesley gets his pitch, brings it home, squares up. MJ Kate squares up for the bunt. The throw to second to stop the runner, but he's in there in time. So now runners at second and third. A count 3-1 to Cates at the plate. 1 out for the Pirates. And we're going to see if Chesley can get things going. We have time at the plate as Cates backs out, regroups. Here's the pitch. It's going to be a high fly ball, and that one's going to be out of play. So it's a full count to Cates. Again, I want to apologize. We're having internet issues, so I'm unable to change the score or the inning or do any outs on that, so I'm going to try to keep up with that verbally with you throughout the game. So just to let you know, I want to apologize up front on that one. And a swing and a miss on Cates for strike 3. So 2 down for the Pirates. 2 outs, 2 on. Caden Donley in the batter's box for the Pirates. High and outside by Chesley. Ball 1. Swing and a miss. So a good pitch as Donley just couldn't time that one right. So 2 in scoring position for the Pirates, 2 outs. Chesley takes a look to see what kind of pitch he wants to throw. Gets it, throws, foul back off the helmet of the catcher. Umpire checking on him. Tells him he's all good, let's play. So here we go. Chesley getting set and ready. Takes a look down. 1-2 the count. Checks his runner at second. Brings it home. Swing and a miss. And strike 3 ends the top of the inning. So Chesley looks like he got a little bit of trouble, but pitches his way out of it. So we're done with the top of the first. We're heading on to the bottom of the first, and we're going to take a little break. You're listening to Net SN, and we're glad that you're with us. Go ahead and like and subscribe. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, at Harrington Field for the bottom of the first. Jabin Moore is going to start things off for the guard. And a swing foul ball. Colin Estes is on the mound for the Pirates. So 0-1 to Moore. And in there for a strike. And a good hit by Moore. Oh, just past the reach of the third baseman, and a good base hit as Jabin Moore and the guard get on base. So a good hit to start things off, and that'll bring number 20, Leighton Chesley to the plate. In there for a strike. 0-1 the count to Chesley. Estes looks down, gets the pitch. Over to first base, but no doing. Moore's already back. One and one the count. Here's the pitch. Swing! And just out of the reach of the second baseman, so another base runner for the guard. As back-to-back base hits for Brook Hill. And that'll bring Dylan Malone to the plate. So 2 on, no outs for Brook Hill. And Malone looks down to the third base coach to find out what he wants to do. And don't forget, this is day 2 of the Brook Hill Classic. Tomorrow is the final day, and we have 3 games, and they'll all be here on NetSN. I'll be starting things off tomorrow at 9:30 in the morning, Pine Tree versus Athens. After that will be Malakoff versus Central Heights, and then we will end the tournament and game day play at 2 o'clock as Malakoff will take on Brook Hill. So I hope you will tune in tomorrow and watch all of those games here on NetSN as we bring those to you streaming live here at Brook Hill Harrington Field. We are ready. Here comes the pitch. Little English on that one. It goes across the plate for strike 1. A good little curveball from Estes. Runners at first and second, nobody out for the guard. And a pitch out to the second baseman, trying to catch Moore sleeping, but he was not. He got back in time. Moore ready again in the batter's box. Estes once again checks. Make sure that Jabin Moore stays put. Spending a lot of time making sure these runners don't go anywhere. And Estes ready again. Gets the sign. Checks the runner. And the pitch. In there for a strike. So 0-2 the count. And Estes ready. And the pitch. Outside. Ball 1. 1-2 the count. Dylan ready. Here's the pitch. Swing. Dylan hits it out into left field. And the left fielder is there. Nobody moves on the bases, and that is out number 1. Good solid hit by Malone, but unfortunately hit it right to the left fielder. He took about 1 step over. Didn't exert much energy on that. And gets out number 1. Now up to bat for the guard, number 21, Alexander Rich. Waits on the pitch from Estes. Here it comes, and that's going to be down low for a ball. The sun trying to peek out towards the end of the day here. Wind still blowing steadily out from center field. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. That's going to be a strike. 1-1 to count. And a check swing, and he calls it a strike. So 1-2 is the count now. Estes finally gets back on the rubber. Checks the runners at second. Brings it home. Bounced outside. And with that pitch, it'll even the count at 2. So the runners at first and second, 1 out. No runs yet. And we are in the bottom of the first. Here's the pitch. Outside, and gets past the catcher, and that'll advance the runners to the next base. So a little bit of a wild pitch by Estes, gets past its catcher. And that puts 2 runners in scoring position for the guard. Estes gets set. Takes a look, finds out what pitch he wants. Gets it, and the pitch. And outside, ball 4. So that'll load the bases. Now batting, number 7, David Sims for the guard. And he has the bases loaded, 1 out to contend with. The first lefty that Estes has had to deal with. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Good cut, but just outside. Guard trying to find the strike zone of this umpire. Timing things out. Estes looks. Here's the pitch. Swing. Foul ball back out of play. Almost over to the softball field on that one. So that's going to be 0-2. Sims ready. Here's the pitch. High, ball one. Here's the pitch. Going to be outside again, ball two. So that'll even the count at 2. And another ball outside. So the count goes full as David Sims steps in. Bases loaded, 1 out for the guard. Estes finds his pitch. Brings it home. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So that's going to be out number 2. Next up for the guard, number 2, Andrew Sims heads to the plate. Here's the pitch. And hit by Sims in between short and third, and that'll bring 1 run in. Coach will hold the other runners, so the bases are still loaded, but a run does come across. And the Brook Hill guard first on the board in this game, bottom of the first. After that run came across, number 31, Benjamin Bratz in the batter's box for the guard. Here's the pitch. High, ball 1. Estes gets set. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike. Bratz gets set as Estes steps on the rubber. Runners take a couple of steps of the lead. Bases loaded. 2 outs. Here's the pitch. And a check swing, and he goes around, says the umpire. So that'll be 1-2 is the count. Estes set, ready to come home. And here's the pitch. Outside for a ball. Even the count, 2-2.
Let's go, kid. Put in play.
Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, if you're a basketball fan, there's a doubleheader tonight. Playoff basketball. Lufkin and Red Oak, and then Mount Pleasant and Forney here on NetSN as second round of the playoffs. That's going to be high and inside. So once again, we have a full count for a guard batter. So we'll see what happens on this one, as I'm sure the runners will be set to run. And that's going to advance runners, and it's also going to bring a run across home plate. And we have time on the field as Pine Tree coach takes a stroll out to talk to his pitcher. We're going to take a 30-second timeout as Pine Tree has a conversation. We'll be right back. back. So Samuel Williams steps into bat. Estes gets the call from the dugout. Bases still loaded, 2 outs for the guard, 2 runs in. Here in the bottom of the first, here comes the pitch. Williams with the cut down first base line, but it's foul. Williams just a little bit behind on that. Estes set. Here's the pitch. Little low, bounced in. Good block by the catcher.
Let's go, Sam.
So 1-1 the count. Here's the pitch. And a good hit down the third base line, but foul ball. So Williams not going quietly. 1-2. Trying to get things timed out by Estes. Runners take their lead. Here's the pitch. And Williams, another foul ball back.
Good, Sam.
Estes ready. Here's the pitch. And a hit by Williams down first base line, but the first baseman grabs it, pitches it off to Estes, and gets the third out. That's the end of the first inning here at Brook Hill. Your score, Brook Hill 2, Pine Tree 0. We'll be right back here on NetSN. Go ahead and like and subscribe so you don't miss a bit of action from Northeast Texas sports. We're glad that you're watching. We'll be right back.
The Northeast Texas Sports Network is dedicated on delivering the most entertaining sports broadcasts in East Texas. And if you're interested in having your next sporting event streamed live, visit us online at netsn.live.
We're back, ladies and gentlemen, as number 9, Braylon Bush of Pine Tree gets his second strike of the at-bat. A little conversation between pitcher and catcher. And we're ready to go. And hit straight up the middle, and the shortstop just misses it. So we have a base runner for the Pirates. And that'll bring Braden Fitzgerald to the plate for the Pirates. Here's the pitch. And he squared around a bunt. I'm sorry, that's a correction on the batter. It's number 6, Trevion Nefredi. He squared around a bunt and fouled it backwards for strike 1. So we're in the top of the second. No outs. A runner on first. Chesley with the pitch. High, ball 1. 1-1 the count. Pine Tree down by 2 here at the top of the second. Nefredi waits on the pitch. And Chesley goes to first to make sure the runner stays where he is. Chesley looks. Here's the pitch. Runner goes, and the throw is down and not in time. The throw was there, but tagged him a little far back on the back there, and the hand touched the bag before the tag was made. So just didn't time it out well enough. So runner in scoring position for the Pirates. 1-2 the count here at the plate. Chesley checks second, brings it home. Just outside.
It's not like it's a fastball. It comes over, hits outside the plate.
Chesley sets, looks back, and steps off the bag. Runner heads back to second on that. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. And that's going to be out number 1 as Nefredi goes down on strikes. So with that strikeout, number 12 for Pine Tree comes to the plate. Brooks Brown batting. 1 out, runner at second.
Man, good spot, good pitch.
And that ball. Chesley looks. Ready to throw the pitch. Squares up. And once again with the steal. The throw was there, but again, the tag a little high. So the runner advances once again to the next bag and is just that much closer. So Brooks Brown with 1-1 count. Chesley takes a look. Sets. Here's the pitch. Brown squares up, pulls back just in time. So Brown steps in the plate. Runner at third takes the lead. Chesley brings it home. Fouled back. So that'll be even the count at 2. Chesley gets set. And the pitch. Bounces a little in front of the plate. So the count run full. And that's a strike. So he strikes him out as Brown goes down looking, thinks he got a foul, a ball on that one, was heading to first, but was quickly told, nope, head back to the dugout. And Cale Skinner will step into the plate. So 2 outs, 1 on. And Skinner steps in as Chesley takes a look. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike. Chesley brings the pitch. And a swing. Dribbler down the third base line, and it rolls foul. Good heads-up play by Alexander Rich to let that roll. Braylon Bush has to trot on back to third base as he ran all the way almost to the dugout on that one. So Skinner steps back into the batter's box with an 0-2 count. 1 on, 2 outs here in the top of the second. Chesley with the pitch and gets him strike 3. So once again, Chesley gets into a little bit of trouble, but pitches his way out. So with 1.5 gone, we head to the bottom of the second here on NetSN. Hey, go ahead and like and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the action. We'll be back here tomorrow morning after this game, and we'll be back at 9:30 in the morning to bring you live Pine Tree versus Athens. But right now we're going to take a little break. We'll be right back here at Harrington Field on the campus of Brook Hill in Bullard, Texas for the Brook Hill Classic Tournament. We're back here at Brook Hill. Dallas Clements stepping into the batter's box. Here's the pitch. High, ball 1. And Estes gets that in there for a strike. So 1-1 the count to Clements. And here's the pitch. High, ball 2. And Clements comes around, but a little early on that. Estes wants to change baseballs. Umpire obliges. Fairly big crowd here for Brook Hill. Pine Tree has a good-looking crowd coming over from Longview. Here's the pitch. And it's high. So full count to Clemens. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. So Clemens goes down swinging, out number 1. Here's the pitch. High. Oh, but it's there for a strike. Looked high from me, but again, I'm a little bit higher up. So Estes gets the call from the dugout. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike. So Jabin Moore and swing and a foul ball. High fly ball. It's going to be back out of play. And that one was in the parking lot. So hope nobody has a insurance claim coming up. 0-2 the count. Here's the pitch. And a good hit out into left center field. A diving catch. And the ruling is out. And a great catch by the center fielder. That's a Sports Center type play right there, as that's out number 2 for the guard. And with that, number 20, Leighton Chesley will head to the plate. If you're just tuning in, it's the bottom of the second. Brook Hill leads 2-0, and Chesley just called time. Brook Hill leads 2-0, nobody on and 2 outs as Leighton Chesley steps up to the plate. Oh, and 1 the count. Here's the pitch. And a good hit by Chesley into the outfield. But the left fielder is going to run up on it. Takes about 4 or 5 steps, and that's out number 3. So some big hits, but nothing coming of it. And that's going to be the end of the second inning. So we're heading to the third. Your score, Brook Hill 2, Pine Tree 0 here at Harrington Field on the campus of Brook Hill School in Bullard, Texas for the second day of the Brook Hill Classic tournament action. We'll be right back here on NetSN. Dean McMillan is up to bat. Reaches out for that one, hits it over to the third baseman. Over to first, and not in time, and misses the ball. And with that, the pitcher, Colin Estes, will be up to bat. Chesley brings the pitch, and Estes with a pitch into right center field. And Malone throws it back in, and runner comes across for the Pirates. Pine Tree is on the board with a stand-up double. As Colin Estes splits the right fielder and the center fielder with a great hit. That'll bring MJ Cates to the plate. And that's going to be a ball. And that's in there for a strike by Chesley. And a hit by Cates. And the runner comes home. And the ball is knocked off the line. And that will tie the ball game with that score. Another stand-up double by the Pirates. And that's a ball. And Cates makes the steal and gets over. So Cates gets closer. And a good catch for an out. So that's two down for the Pirates. And that's in there for a strike. Chesley looks. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. And that's a ball. So 2-2 the count.
The umpire flinched on that one.
Here's the pitch. In there for a strike. So that's strike 3.
Figure 2.
And that's going to be the end of the top of the third. So we're going to head to the bottom of the third. 2 runs come across, and that'll tie the ball game. We're tied at 2 going into the bottom of the third here at the Brook Hill Classic. And we're glad that you're joining us. Go ahead and like and subscribe here on NetSN. We'll be right back as we're going to take a break as well.
The Northeast Texas Sports Network is dedicated on delivering the most entertaining sports broadcasts in East Texas. And if you're interested in having your next sporting event streamed live, visit us online at netsn.live.
Tylen Malone stepping up. It's going to be a ball. Ball 2. Estes with the pitch. In there with the strike. So Malone waits on the pitch. Outside. Ball 3, excuse me. 3-1 is the count. here in the bottom of the third. Score is tied at 2. We have a time on the field. Here's the pitch. High, ball 4.
Select.
So as Malone heads down to first, Lex Rich steps in. At bat. In there for a strike. Estes sets up as Rich gets in the batter's box. Estes over to first, but Malone gets back in time. And fouled back by Rich. Be 1-2 the count. Swing and a miss by Rich. And that's going to be a strikeout. Now batting number 7, David Sims.
No.
In there for a strike.
God. That was on the white line. Holy man.
And a bobbled ball gets the runner to advance as Malone heads to second. He's in there safe. Estes gets the call from the dugout. One and two the count. And a good hit by Sims to the outfield. But it is caught for an out. Malone stays where he is. And the guard get their second out. in there for a ball. Here's the pitch. And a good hit over to third base. And it's in time. So the guard go down. Tried to get a run across, but did not come about. So we're on to the fourth inning here at Brook Hill. Glad that you're joining us. Go ahead and like and subscribe. And we'll be right back here on Net SN from the Brook Hill Classic at Brook Hill School in Bullard, Texas. We'll be right back.
Swanee Computer Services. Is your computer's life hanging on by a thread? Maybe you need to eliminate a pesky virus, speed up your system, or send performance into overdrive. Whatever the case, giving your computer the VIP treatment can be costly, and there aren't a lot of people that you can truly trust. That's where we come in. We've been doing this for years, so we know our stuff. We pride ourselves on our ability to fix any computer problem at your home or office with the most reasonable prices in the industry. There's no reason to go anywhere else. We will assist with internet and Wi-Fi connections, crashing and freezing issues, software errors, data loss and retrieval, hardware faults and upgrades, virus and spiral removal. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. We'll get you going on site, or you can bring your computer to us. Either way, you'll get the VIP treatment you and your computer deserve. Get in touch today and fix your computer the right way. Swanee Computer Services. Contact us today at 903-386-3656.
And we're back. Trevion Nefrady is going to be up to bat for the Pirates. We're starting the fourth inning. Score is tied at 2. Nefrady fouls out of play. 4-strike 1. Been a great game so far. Chesley still on the mound for the guard. Here comes the pitch. And Frady squares to bunt. Doesn't get back in time. And gets a strike. Here's the pitch. A little low. 1-2. And a swing. Fouled back. Here's the pitch. Little low. 2-2 the count. Foul tip, and that's going to be a strikeout. So Nefrady goes down swinging. And that'll bring up number 12, Brooks Brown, for the Pirates. Here's the pitch. Foul back, strike 1. Brown with another hit back. Another foul ball and another strike. So nobody on, 1 out and 2 strikes to Brown. High ball. Evens the count at 2. Here's the pitch. In there. Strike 3. So that's 2 up, 2 down for the Pirates. 2 strikeouts to show for it. And next up is Cale Skinner for Pine Tree. Skinner calls time. Steps out of the box. Here's the pitch. Hit into right field. And it lands fair just out of the reach, diving reach of the right fielder. Good effort. But a base hit nonetheless for the Pirates. And Max Gidden comes to the plate for the Pirates. Pine Tree will be back on the field first thing in the morning at 9:30, and they'll be playing the Athens Hornets here on NetSN Live. Here's the pitch from Chesley. Hit down third base, just out of the reach of the third baseman. And back-to-back base hits puts a runner in scoring position. The go-ahead run for the Pirates is at second base. Dean McMillan in the batter's box for the Pirates. Here's the pitch. Inside, strike 1. And a passed ball. Wild pitch, actually, by Chesley. And that advances the runners. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss. Good cut by McMillan. So 1-2 the count. Runners at second and third and 2 outs. Chesley's made it a habit in this ball game to get in trouble and get out of trouble all on his own. Let's see if he can do it here. Here's the pitch. And ball called by the umpire. Strike called by everybody else, but ball by the umpire, and he's the one that counts. So it's going to be 2-2. Chesley looks in, gets what he wants. Here's the pitch, and no, he steps off, puts the runners back on the bases. I think he did that just to give himself a little bit more time to get the right pitch. He's set. Brings the pitch home. Swing and a miss and strike 3, and he's done it again. As he's gotten himself out of trouble, Chesley gets a strikeout and leaves runners on the bases yet again for the Pirates. So score still tied 2-2, and we're going to the bottom of the 4th here at Brook Hill, Harrington Field. And you're watching Net SN. We're going to take a little break. And we're back to Harrington Field. Benjamin Bratz up to bat for the Brook Hill Guard. And the pitch goes over the head of Bratz, kind of the back and head. Inside, Estes starting his 4th inning of work. Getting a little bit wild there. 2-0 the count. Here's the pitch. And a good hit by Bratz. But it's going to be in the left field, and the left fielder comes up and makes a good catch for out number 1. A good swing and a good cut by Bratz, but just didn't go far enough for him. And that'll put Samuel Williams in the batter's box for the Guard. Here's the pitch by Estes. Williams with a good cut and strike 1. Here's the pitch. Williams with a hit to left field, and left fielder gets the ball. Runs it down. Good hit by Samuel. But once again, that left fielder's just in the right position to get to those good hits by the Guard. So that brings Dallas Clements up to the plate for the Guard. Estes gets set and steps out. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 1. In there for a strike. And here comes the pitch. It's going to be down for a ball. 2-1 the count. Here's the pitch. High ball. And that's ball 4.
So, David.
Next up, Jabin Moore to the plate for the guard. We have a courtesy runner coming in. Drew Durrett is going to be running. As Jabin Moore steps in and is ready to go. In there for a strike. 0-1. So a runner on, 2 outs. Tied at 2 in the bottom of the 4th here at Harrington Field. And a high fly ball over behind first base. He's running in foul territory and doesn't get there. So Estes thinking about what to do, steps in, ready to go. Checks the runner. And here's the pitch, outside. So 1-2 the count. That's just over to first. Not in time. Here's the pitch. Outside again. 2-2 the count. Estes getting ready, sets up the pitch, takes a look. Inside. Count goes full. Estes says that ball's not working for me, gets another one. Ready to go. Jabin Moore steps in. Here's a pitch. High and inside as Moore takes a stroll down to first, which will put Cade Chesley in the batter's box. We have a time on the field. As the coach of the Pirates head to the mound to have a conversation. We're going to take 30 seconds for a break here on Net SN at the Brook Hill Classic. we're back. So S is still there, just had a little pep talk. As Chesley gets in. Here's the pitch. Oh! Chesley sticks in, gets hit in the back. And with that, the bases will be loaded for Dylan Malone. And another courtesy runner will come in. Max Briley will head over to first to be the runner for Chesley. So here in the bottom of the fourth, we're tied at 2, bases loaded, and 2 outs as Dylan Malone steps into the batter's box. Colin Estes has been the pitcher of record from the beginning for the Pirates. And they're sticking with him right now, so we'll see what happens as he sets up and gets the sign and brings it home. Malone knocks it back out of play. And apparently, according to the crowd's reaction, somebody's car got hit. So 0-1 is the count. And the pitch goes low, 1-1 the count. Pitch goes inside. Bounces back, but no run. Everybody stays put. 2-1 the count. Estes gets ready. Malone steps back, takes time, takes a breath, gets in, and takes another time. Now he's ready. Estes set. Here's the pitch. And Malone with a hit straight out into center field. Center fielder runs up and makes the catch for out number 3. So Estes gets himself out of trouble with bases loaded. And the Guard leave them on those bases, so no runs come across. We're still tied heading into the 5th inning. So we are here tied at 2 going into the 5th at the Brook Hill Classic here on NetSN. We're glad that you're watching. Go ahead and hit like and subscribe so you don't miss a minute of action. Also, don't forget we have a doubleheader going on at Wagstaff Gymnasium tonight for high school playoff basketball. It's the second round of the playoffs. And our other teammates, Brett is over there with the number 13 Lufkin versus number 12 Red Oak starting things off. And then number 4 Mount Pleasant is playing number 8 Forney for the second round of playoff action here at Wagstaff Gym over at Tyler Junior College. And that will be live audio version on NetSN. So we're going to take a little break. We'll be right back here at Brook Hill.
Swanee Computer Services. Is your computer's life hanging on by a thread? Maybe you need to eliminate a pesky virus, speed up your system, or send performance into overdrive. Whatever the case, giving your computer the VIP treatment can be costly, and there aren't a lot of people that you can truly trust. That's where we come in. We've been doing this for years, so we know our stuff. We pride ourselves on our ability to fix any computer problem at your home or office with the most reasonable prices in the industry. There's no reason to go anywhere else. We will assist with internet and Wi-Fi connections, crashing and freezing issues, software errors, data loss and retrieval, hardware faults and upgrades, virus and spiral removal. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. We'll get you going on site, or you can bring your computer to us. Either way, you'll get the VIP treatment you and your computer deserve. Get in touch today and fix your computer the right way. Swanee Computer Services. Contact us today at 903-386-3656.
Pitch.
And we have a new pitcher for Brook Hill. Benjamin Brotz on the mound. His first pitch is a ball, much to the dismay of a lot of this crowd. Did look like a strike to me, but again, I'm not down there. Here's the pitch. Outside, that was a ball. Off the glove of the catcher. Estes is the batter for the Pirates. We're at the top of the fifth, tied at 2. A little high on the pitch. So 3-0 is the count. As Brock's trying to get his bearings up there on the mound. Here's the pitch. In there, strike one. Broad's looking in with the pitch. And it's fouled back, out of play. And that's going to be a full count. Here's a pitch.
Come on, he went over the plate. Yeah, he's out.
And the player tried to get a hit by pitch on that, leaned into it.
Come on, you just said he went over the plate. He went over the plate.
And I thought that was the initial call by the umpire on that.
That's interference.
A little conversation at home plate, but the umpire went ahead and did the hit by pitch. And Estes takes the base. So after that, MJ Cates will step into the batter's box. Broch checks the runner at first. Brings the pitch inside for a strike. And the runner goes. No effort's going to be made on that. So runner in scoring position. Here's the pitch. In there, strike two. Good pitch by Brett. Checks the runner. Brings it home. And a good hit down the left field line, and foul ball just to the left side. One and two the count. Brock checks the runner. Here's the pitch. And he hit up the middle, in between the umpire's legs. Going to go over shortstop, has it. Over to first. And gets the first out of the inning. Runner advances, however, to third. Caden Donley. Next up to bat for the Pirates. And we have time on the field. Have a little conversation. Don't forget, NetSN will be here tomorrow to bring you live action for all three of the tournament games tomorrow. Starting at 9:30 in the morning, Pine Tree versus Athens. Malakoff at 11:45. Malakoff will take on Central Heights. And then at 2 o'clock, Malakoff will take on Brook Hill to finish off the Brook Hill Classic here at Brook Hill. And all of it will be streamed live here on NetSN. So go ahead and like and subscribe now so you don't miss any of that. Or anything else that we have going on. Baseball, soccer, football, and basketball. A good pitch by Bratz. Gets it in there for a strike as Caden Donley watches that one go by. So we're here in the top of the fifth. We have a runner on third. We're tied at 2. 1 out. And Caden Donley at the plate. Bratz making sure that runner stays at third base. And a hit over the head of the second baseman and into right field. Base hit, scores a run. And for the first time in the game, the Pirates take the lead 3-2 here in the top of the fifth. Braylon Bush up next for the Pirates in the batter's box. 1 on, 1 out for the Pirates. Bratz checks. Runner at first. Gets the sign. Brings it home. Runner goes. Clemens with the throw. And it is in time. And he's safe. The throw was there, but the umpire thinks the tag was a little high. And the head coach looks to be appealing the call to the home plate umpire with no luck on that one. So the call stands as safe. So another running and scoring position The call at home plate was a strike, so 0-1 to Braylon Bush, who steps into the batter's box and waits the pitch from Bratz. Here's the pitch. Over the plate. Strike 2. Bratz throws it back to second, trying to catch the runner.
Strike 3.
And that's going to be a ball. 1-2. And that's a foul ball. So 1-2 remains the count. Bratz checks the runner. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's a strikeout for out number 2 by Bratz. Good pitch. And Braylon Bush goes fishing for that one. And that'll bring Trevion Nefredi to the plate. So 1 on and 2 outs here at the top of the 5th. Good pitch by Bratz for a strike. 1 run already across for the Pirates to make them up, to get them the lead, up 3-2 over the Guard right now. Bratz checking on that runner again. Checks in for the sign. Here's a pitch. Swing and a miss. 2 strikes. And a good motion on that one, but just outside. Ball 1. So 2-2 the count.
Got him.
And Bronx gets a guy runner in a rundown, and oh! And looks like he's in there safe. And they had him dead to rights, but he slid underneath the tag apparently, and is in there safe at third. So a runner at third, 2 outs, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
We got a guy.
And Nafredi with the hit straight out to center field. And that's out number 3. So a tough inning for the guard as a run comes through for Pirates, putting them ahead. We're on to the bottom of the 5th with your score. Pine Tree 3, Brook Hill 2. We'll be right back on Net SN here at Brook Hill in Bullard.
The Northeast Texas Sports Network is dedicated on delivering the most entertaining sports broadcasts in East Texas. And if you're interested in having your next sporting event streamed live, visit us online at netsn.live.
We are back at Harrington Field. Lex Rich stepping in to the plate as the Brook Hill guard down by 1, bottom of the 5th. Max Gidden is the pitcher for the Pirates. So 2-0 is the count. Here's the pitch by Gidden. Good hit by Rich. He gets it into left center field and rounds for a base hit. So the Brook Hill guard getting things set to go in the bottom of the fifth here, as David Sims will be next to bat for Brook Hill. In there for a strike by Giddens.
Interference, he went over to play for a strike, and then, what is it? You can't call interference and then call ball forward. No, it ended up being a walk. So it ended up going down as a walk.
1-1 the count to David Sims.
Umpire called time and told him to get back in the box because of interference. But then it was a full count, and then the fourth quarter said, well, then it should be strike three because he went over to play for a strike. But then he goes, no, he leaned over for a ball, so it's ball four. Which, if anything, I know. And that's how they scored the run.
And a hit back by David Sims. 1-2 the count. Sims staying alive on that foul.
Whatever they have left over for, they saved it for us because this guy, even throwing now, is throwing pretty good. I don't know.
Swing and a miss, strike three. So out number one. And after that, Andrew Sims will make his way to the plate, but not before we get a courtesy runner in. Drew Durrett. Will head out as the courtesy runner. And Andrew Sims will head to the batter's box. In there for a pitch. Strike, excuse me. So Max Giddens takes a look over at first. Gets set. Here's the pitch. Ball one. 1-1 the count. We're in the bottom of the fifth, 3-2. Pine Tree leads with a runner on first. And a strike.
That was a ball
to Andrew Sims. Here's the pitch. Outside. 2-2. And that's strike three. Out number two for the guard. And Benjamin Kretzinger now batting for the Brook Hill guard. Runner at first, 2 outs. And Krutzinger waiting on the pitch. Swing and a miss. Oh, and 1 the count. Here's the pitch. Low, ball 1. 1-1. Runner takes the lead off at first. And Gidden throws over. Puts him back on the bag. Here's the pitch. Outside. Ball passes, goes back to the backstop, and the runner advances. So the tying runs at second. Two outs with 2 balls and 1 strikes. Excuse me, 1 strike to Ben Krutzinger. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 3. So a big at-bat for the guard. And fouled back. So that'll bring a full count. Here's the pitch. Over and strike 3. And that will end the 5th inning as your score remains. Oh, I apologize. That's going to end the ball game. So that's the ball game. Your final score, Pine Tree 3, Brook Hill 2. So that's going to be the end of today's action here at the Brook Hill Classic. And we will be back tomorrow as our first game will be streamed live at 9:30 in the morning as Pine Tree versus Athens. And then 11:45 Malakoff and Central Heights. And then 2 o'clock Malakoff versus Brook Hill. So it's going to be a great game of live streaming. And I'll be here all day tomorrow and bringing you this action here on NetSN. Hey, thank you for joining us. And I hope that you'll be back tomorrow. I know you will be because we enjoy watching baseball together. Hey, don't forget, switch on over to the other stream and listen to tonight's basketball action at Wagstaff Gym. Brett's going to bring you those games over there for round 2 of the high school basketball playoffs. Hey, gang, thank you once again for joining us here on NetSN. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I will see you guys tomorrow. This is Keith Whitman signing off from Brook Hill. See y'all in the morning.